So quite often when we have back pain, we might notice that we have tight hamstrings. These are the muscles that travel down the back of the leg. You can also get pain in the buttock area and sharp shooting pains. If that's happening to you, I want you to be really careful with this next posture because it can sometimes make the symptoms worse, and we definitely don't want that to happen. So be completely aware of what's happening in your body, and if this isn't for you today, leave it out. We're going to need a yoga belt or a dressing gown cord, or maybe a Pilates belt or a strap that you've got from the physiotherapist. So that's what you're going to need for this. This is called Supta Padangusthasana number 1, which means, long way of saying, reclining hand to foot pose. So starting in our comfortable position, lying here on the floor, you're going to lift your right leg up and hook the right foot with the belt. And then slowly start to stretch the leg into the belt. Now, it doesn't matter how high up your leg is. I'm going to work here today. What I want you to think about is how straight your leg is. So if for you, you need to work here and you feel a stretch in the back of the leg, that's absolutely fine. And you breathe here. I'm going to have my elbows on the floor, so my shoulders are nice and relaxed. And I'm going to push my foot into the belt. I'll work here so you can see my outstretched leg a bit better. And I'm going to press my foot into the belt. So I'm not pulling with my hands like I'm water skiing. Instead, I'm pushing the foot into the belt, and this is both strengthening and stretching the leg all at the same time. And then once I've got into position, I'm going to make sure my shoulders are nice and relaxed, and I'm going to breathe. And let's take 3 breaths here. So if you notice any shaking in your leg, you might need to lower it down or even put it completely on the floor. That's absolutely fine. Feel a stretch somewhere in the back of your leg and just explore what that stretch feels like. If you're comfortable here, then you might go on to the next stage, which would be to draw the toes towards your face. Hopefully you can see that, and press the heel a little bit more up towards the ceiling. Now this is moving the stretch into the calf muscle. And again, when we have back pain, sometimes our calves can be quite tight. This is a brilliant stretch, by the way, if you've been wearing high heels or you've been standing all day. And I'm going to take 3 breaths here now with my heel pressing up and my toes coming towards my nose. And then to finish, I'm just going to press my toes away again, breathe for 3 breaths. And then bend the knee and very gently lower my foot to the floor. It can be really useful or interesting at this point to stretch both legs down and to give your legs a little wobble from side to side, like they were logs rolling down a hill, and notice the difference between one side and the other. So just with that few moments of stretch, my right leg feels much longer and much lighter. But I didn't push it through to a point of pain or encourage it to stretch more than it was ready to today. So when you're ready, then bend your both knees up, and then we'll do it on the left-hand side. So bend the knee, place the belt around the ball of the foot. Draw your hands all the way down. Make sure your shoulders and jaw are relaxed. We don't want to add more tension. That would be counterproductive. And then press your foot into the belt as you stretch the back of the leg here. 3 breaths. And then very gently draw the toes towards your face. Press the heel away. None of these movements should cause any pain. Know the difference between stretching pain or stretching discomfort and sharp shooting pains. We definitely don't want any of those. Make sure you're breathing. And then press the toes away again. 3 last breaths here. So you've done 9 or 10 breaths in total. And then very gently bending the leg, take the belt off and bring the foot down to the floor.